Well, hello there. It's been a minute since I've uploaded my last video here on this channel. 7 months or something like that, to be exact. And if you know how these things go, then you probably know that the longer you don't upload a new video, actually it becomes harder and harder and harder to finally motivate yourself to sit down again and finally hit that record button again. But I now am forcing myself to finally do the next step again, because I absolutely do want to continue on this journey with YouTube, with you here, and providing value in all kinds of different ways that I have already been doing over the last few years, but also want to grow into new areas. In this video, I want to give you a quick overview as to what I've been up to in the past, and also a little bit of a kind of like a future look as to what is going to happen in the future. First things first though, what has made it possible for me to even take this break? Because, as you might know, I have no employment in the traditional sense. I've always been and wanted to be an entrepreneur building something for myself. And this YouTube channel has been the quintessential focal point for this type of adventure for the longest time, to be honest. It is one of the projects that I've stuck to the most. And by the time last year, September, I actually reached a pinnacle point in my YouTube journey. And that was, if you kind of remember the different journey videos I've made along the way, that YouTube actually started to fully support my life. Now, don't get me wrong, I am by no means a millionaire or making 10,000 euros a month or something like that. My YouTube channel isn't big enough for that, and the income that comes from it also isn't that huge. However, it did give me a bit of an opportunity to finally take a couple steps back and don't hustle so hard, regularly uploading, finding new videos, finding new products to review, and all of these things. Because right before that happened, I would say I was basically ready to give up. I was almost burned out, and thus this pinnacle, this change in my income actually was at the right exact moment. And that actually happened around the same time that Nicole, my partner, and I decided that we would go and travel the world again as digital nomads without any specific hometown or apartment to come back to. So in November, we actually packed our bags and went to Cyprus, came back for Christmas for a short break with family here, and then we went to Chiang Mai, to Kuala Lumpur, and to Bali. All of those places I've been at, but after a 4-year stint in Germany, I was really excited to go back to Asia and live that life again that I've already experienced in the past. And the short version, it has been the absolute right choice to go there and to have these experiences again, to see these places, what's still the same, what's changed, and all of that. If you want to know more about this, please leave a comment down below, because then I might also do a video kind of about the first time going back to Chiang Mai, to Bali, and to Kuala Lumpur as well in the coming weeks. Now, for the moment, this actually was the best decision that we could have done. For one, going back to these places that I've already been at and exploring them again with my partner, who's also been in many of these places, but in a completely different way, because at the time she was a backpacker. This time around, it was also the best decision that we could have made, because we are currently absolutely in the building phase of business still. Even though my YouTube channel is now kind of generating a base income for myself, this is by no means a place where I want to stop. So we took this opportunity to go to Asia, which is generally still more affordable than, for example, staying in Europe and traveling around. Now, I did not sit on the beach or drink margaritas all day from my huge income from YouTube. I actually did work pretty much all the time, just not in front of the camera or on this YouTube channel. In the background, I've actually been working on a number of different projects, and I would actually say some of them I would call businesses. However, also those things will be covered in future videos, because I think going into detail and documenting this journey will actually be one of the core focuses for the future of this channel. Now, as to what the future of this channel actually holds, let's see. First of all, I want to get back into the regular creation of content. This includes the videos that I've been doing on this channel, which is reviews and tech videos around 10 to 30 minutes in length, However, I'm also trying to get to know the medium of short-form content with the shorts as well as the reels on Instagram. Now, this will be an exploration for myself, as I have not done these things for myself in a very long time. However, I do have experience in the background of these types of productions and am involved in a number of different businesses that are already using these things to their advantage. I'm also exploring ideas around consulting as well as running cohorts or courses around the knowledge that I've built here on the channel and I have shown in the past, as there are tons of people in the comments that are kind of indicating that this would be an interesting move. Now, however, first and foremost, I will have to get back into the rhythm of actually creating content, creating a newsletter, creating my website and reworking that, and of course also jumping into that short form content as I've mentioned just now. Now, I already have a bunch of products here that I am going to review in the coming weeks, and I'm in talks with a couple of very interesting companies that want to send me stuff so that I can make videos for you in the different areas of filmmaking, podcasting, as well as business and productivity. Now, I also want to take this opportunity to thank you as the viewer watching my videos here on the channel, leaving comments, and especially I want to thank those people that actually reached out to me on Instagram or via email asking if I'm still alive. That was actually really touching, and I'm really glad that I can tell you that I'm still here, still strong, and going forward. Now, almost being done with this video, I do hope that I'm going to continue making videos on a more regular basis. This, however, also turns out to be a little bit harder than you would expect, especially when you're traveling constantly with different apartments and different areas and no constant studio. This has actually been one of the hardest things, and I think one of the reasons why I haven't been uploading here on this channel in that regular fashion as I have been used to. Because as I travel, I don't actually have a full studio with me, and that kind of has my perfection brain in a bit of a twist, because I would love to have perfect videos all the time. Even though I do know that even my studio work is probably not actually perfect. Now though, this concludes my first video back here on the channel, and I hope it has you as excited as I am for the coming weeks to produce more content for you and be helpful and in all kinds of different ways provide value. So with that said, make it your life, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.